Hi, I'm Russ Sishan.
It's Jesse.
And this is Jesse. Okay. What I'd like to review today is my big thing for me personally with my Wing Chun per se is that Chi Sao should be a vehicle of when you first touch someone in combat, whether you're hitting them or bridging or making contact with them. The reason we're doing Chi Sao, for me, number one is to read into him what he's doing to tell us what to do. We have our own goal. We want to do something to that core, whether destroy it or sit the guy down, whatever it is, but we're attacking that center line, okay? In Chi Sao, what I try to stress to my students is my Tan Sao wants to go forward, okay? If he does have a proper Fook Sao, I should bounce into that elbow against it when I'm going forward. It's not a wrestling match. One thing, too, I like to really emphasize, I've Chi Sao with a lot of different people. I've even Chi Sao with people, you know, it's almost like a front line of a football thing. They're all, I'm still like in the really, like a lot of forward pressure. Yeah, that's awesome, but you're grinding. When you're grinding, you're compressing the joints. If you got good structure, so to say, if you're grinding too much, the joints are compressed, they're not going to be as snappy, as free, and you're not going to be able to feel as much. Okay, if you want to, do sumo wrestling, do sumo wrestling. But Chi Sao, in my opinion, should be lighter, ideally. You still want to have, awesome structure so you can move the person and stop them, shut them down. Yes. Okay, so forgive me. Let's get back here. So what normal stance? Okay. So in my role, the purpose of Chi Sao is not to turn your arms like a steering wheel. You see a lot of people, they just get into patterns, or they only do right Bang Sao, or they're hopping and jumping. Again, I don't think that's the best way. Rather, what I'd rather have you, what I explain to my students is, again, I'm going forward towards his core, towards the center, okay? If I do not have an opening here, and I do run to the elbow, I would let go. All right. My elbow is going forward towards there. My presence is forward. My spirit's attacking the core, but I'm letting this go. I'm releasing my energy down that way. Ideally, I want his to go that way. Believe it or not. Okay. So for my Tan Sao here, I'm coming forward. I don't feel it. The opening, so I release, I let it go. This is really crucial for if I'm punching Jesse and I'm hardcore and I can't let this go. A lot of times you can get turned off the center line and they can take it, okay? Chi Sao, when I'm punching, if I'm going off, but if I'm going off the line here, I have the sensitivity to continue. I don't even know what I'm gonna do at that point, all right? So by this touch, whatever's happening inside here, as I'm going, I'm feeling the whole time. This is a benefit from my Chi Sao. That's why it's good to find a good Chi Sao partner that you can work comfortably with so you're not burning your shoulders out. Yet you got to Chi Sao everybody, all type sizes, stiff people, wrestlers, super people. They're super fast but they got no structure, everybody. Back to here. Okay, so my Tan Sao, the nature of Tan Sao is to go forward, whether it's Tan Sao on my hand or the whole arm. Okay, nature of Tan Sao teaches to go forward with our strikes and everything else, elbows down in general. I'm throwing forward, I can hit an obstacle. If he's doing it right, it should be his elbow through his Fook Sao. Okay, I'm released. Now, again, I don't want to just do a pattern. But I want to do this intelligently for a reason. So I'm probing forward again, now for my Bang Sao. Okay, with the proper structure through, in and down, but forward, okay? I can't go, I'm gonna release it so his energy comes down along my elbow. And if I did it right, or if I tricked him, if I got him to follow my hands, the center line would be open for the next time I go forward. All right? I don't want to necessarily pull him off, but I want him to snap off. Okay? I'm not pushing him off. All right? So from here, I'm going forward each time, a little probe forward on this. See, I'm probing and probing. Let's switch up here. So I'm probing forward, and I'm always trying to deflect them off. This is really good for all your techniques. You can do your techniques a lot cleaner when you're relaxed and they become more natural, okay? We don't want our joints to be binding, you know? So I hope this was a little bit beneficial for you. Again, no disrespect to anyone else's way of teaching Chi Sao, but this is just how my Wing Chun is today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sifu. Thank you, Justin.